party idea, didn't you? No one knows what we're doing with you.
I know how we can get some answers. Everybody, join hands together. We're gonna bless the Lord.
I don't fucking know shit. You fucking getting murdered outside? The killer is someone that we all know. The killer is Jason. You're like 40 fucking 5 and you still go to summer camp. Yeah! Only 24! So much blood. Shut it. Oh god, this is bad. That's so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. You know what they say? A bad day probably is better than a good day in a row. The line's been high. Oh, I was supposed to say that. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Hell of a summer.
Quite an interesting intro.
I mean, listen, I actually checked it out. Mm-hmm. When a campy horror film gets campy, and they actually film it in the camp.
Yep.
Had its corny elements. It was predictable. I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, I like corny films. I'm gonna be straight up with everybody. Like this, especially with horror films. Yeah, I like campy, corny horror films, and I like serious. I like a lot of variety of films.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it was all right. Finn Wolfhard, that's the director. Mm-hmm. If you're familiar with him, he was in Stranger Things. That's the kid from Stranger Things in Ghostbusters.
Yes.
The one that played Harold Ramis' grandson.
Yeah.
Which, that was a good selective choice, by the way, too. Cause, yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, even though you're not related, you kind of look like somebody.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That fit very well. But it was good. I guess I'm assuming that was his directorial debut with another co-star of his. They also took turns directing the film, so that was a merge. I have no problem with it, but if I had a choice between like 1 out of 5, I'll give it like a 2.5 or like a 3. You know, like I said, it was predictable.
Yeah.
But there was some unique murders. There was some unique murder scenes in there, and I was just like, oh shit, like off-cut murders as well. Like, you know, when you don't see the character, you see the character alive, but then all of a sudden when you see them, they're dead.
Yeah.
So like off-screen kills, there was a couple of them where it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna have to be honest.
They got this.
Too predictable for me as a horror fan. There was so many things where I was just like, But it was enjoyable.
I got a question. What do you think they should have did better?
To be honest with you, I think they should have did a little bit more better with the plot. Like, make it more mysterious on who the killer is. For me, I mean, I love those mysterious type of Clue style slash Scream slash Prom Night slash Psycho.
Yeah.
Who is the killer slash I Know What You Did Last Summer. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Just that level. And if it's that good and if it's hard for you to figure it out, that's way more challenging for me.
I see.
7, that's another one.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
so
7, great movie.
There's elements. This was too easy for me.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, definitely.
It was too easy. Like when I saw Hard Eyes, for example, that was like, okay, where the hell this came from? You know, on that level, it was like, okay, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what was the purpose of this killer? Why is this killer doing this? Who the hell is this killer? So that made more sense.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, this here, I don't want to spoil it, but...
Yeah, I understand.
It was more... predictable for me as a fan.
True.
So,
True.
I mean,
Hey.
but I mean, campy films is always going to be campy.
Yeah.
But there's an element of a lot of camp horror films that's on the horizon for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, of course, everybody know that. I know there's going to be an enormous amount of like camp horror films that's in the works, but there's one in particular that's connected to Friday the 13th. And it's called Camp Crystal Lake, the series. That one, my friend, is actually produced by A24. Now, A24 is a highly, highly great Academy Award winning on a consistent basis studio. And of course, you know, if you ever seen Maxine, if you ever seen Moonlight, if you ever seen 1994, that's with that's the one that Jonah Hill directed. A24 has come out with an enormous amount of films. Enormous. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I can see it.
What are your thoughts?
I can see it. Because we need a, what is it, a TV show? Is it a TV show?
Yeah, it's a TV series,
So,
yes.
yeah, they need like we don't have a lot of horror TV shows lately. So it's like seeing this, they making this show is very interesting. I would like to see it. I would like to see him, to see what they're going to do with with this, but if it's a great horror show, I'll love it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They actually had casted somebody too to play Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother. See, that's how it all starts. The original murderer wasn't Jason; it was always Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother. So they have somebody that everybody's familiar with by face, but not by name, and her name is Linda Cardellini. She played Velma in Scooby-Doo, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Linda Cardellini will star, and now this is from the Hollywood Reporter in the States. Linda Cardellini will star in Crystal Lake, a drama set before the events that kicked off the slasher franchise. She'll play Pamela Voorhees, the mother of the unkillable killer Jason Voorhees. Plots detail are kept quiet for now. So,
we will have to see. We will have to
listen,
see.
I can see her. I mean, as I'm looking for the audience as well. She looks it. She looks it. All she has to do is cut her hair.
That's all.
She has the dirty blonde look, as you can see in this photo.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fucking scary sight to see her smile in your face.
Yeah.
And then just transform to this. I hope she don't, because she was a cook. I hope she don't be poisoning anybody's food. Yo, on the night of Friday the 13th, I just hope the show takes on the night of Friday the 13th when she starts offing all the camp counselors.
Yeah.
I hope it starts like that. Like, I don't know.
I hope the scariness comes in. I want the scariness. I want to see the crazy parts.
Well, one thing I must admit, A24 is really known for coming out and releasing some well-rounded original horror films. Like from the scratch. They take risk.
Yeah.
And I have no problem, again, watching this with A24. Listen, if A24 is attached to anything, take it. Them and Neon. Them two right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo,
that's true.
They're on fire. Even though Neon took the risk with Hell of a Summer, and I know it's a split audience, but it doesn't change the fact that they release good quality original films.
Facts.
I have no problem with this at all.
I don't.
I mean, listen, speaking of A24, and this is amazing. Now I know you don't know about this. A lot of people don't know about this, but this is, to me, this was a shocker for me. Mm-hmm. And this also came from MMA Mania, a reliable source as well, that A24 is also grabbing the rights so they could remake Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport.
Ooh.
Now, according to them, A24 hoping to revive Jean-Claude Van Damme classic because it worked so well for Kickboxer. That's a debate because the audience was split.
Yeah.
In terms of that. But according to the article, Hollywood is once again attempting to remake Bloodsport, the 1988 martial arts classic starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, after trying to get the project off the ground back in 2011. A24, the studio behind Midsommar and Uncut Gems, among other oddball flicks, is currently in negotiation for the films right now.
Ooh.
I can see them really taking a real good tackle on this.
Yeah.
It's just something nostalgic. It's the coloring. Mm-hmm. It's the nostalgic. It's like A24 studio. That studio, for some odd reason, it draws me into their films.
Yeah,
because they give you this nostalgic feeling, dude.
Yeah.
From the lights, especially the lights. I love their lights, man.
Oh my God.
Like the neon lights, everything, the coloring, like the way they place their lights. It gives me like Dario Argento type of light, like artistic. Like it's listen, A24, one of my favorites. That's definitely one of my favorite film studios.
Yeah,
that is literally next to like Warner Brothers and Universal, for example. You know, but I'm looking forward. What are your thoughts?
I'm looking forward to this one.
You really are. Depending on,
depending on
the cast, the writing.
Yeah. And it's 14 since what they were doing it. They were trying to do it since 2011.
Yeah,
that's crazy. 14 years.
Listen, A24 got it. Apparently, that's for a reason. So let's just take that. For a good thing.
That's a fact. But I definitely want to see it. I want to see how they going to do it with the, if they're going to probably
the Frank Duke story.
Yeah, the Frank Duke story. They're probably going to bring maybe Jean-Claude Van Damme back for a little bit, but
Listen, bring Bolo Jr. If you're gonna do a Bloodsport, at least bring Bolo Jr. Mm-hmm. You can bring Van Damme's son because Van Damme's son trains.
Yeah,
and his daughter also trains too. But bring Bolo.
Yeah,
because he was also in the film called The Last Kumite, which you need to check out. You haven't checked that out. I know you haven't checked that out. But he was in the film called The Last Kumite, and let me tell you something. The same person that did the score for the original Bloodsport did the score for The Last Kumite. The film gave like old school Bloodsport nostalgia as I was watching it, and I enjoyed it. And yes, Bolo Jr. Yo, he is in that film. If you're gonna do a Bloodsport movie, you have to bring Bolo Jr. into it. He's good. No, David Young, that's his name, David Young. He's good. He is good, man. He's good. So I'm with it. Period.
Definitely. Well, speaking of TV shows and movies, there was a show that we always love and always talk about a lot. Power, Book 3. And episode 4. It was quite interesting. I just want to see more. I just want to see the more of the craziness that's coming out now.
Listen, man, the way they did Famous, man, I don't know what's going on, but that triggered me as a fan a slight bit. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes. I felt that there was more to his story, and me as a Power fan, I didn't get the chance to enjoy his character the way he should have been enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like I said, contract negotiations, who knows what's going on behind the scenes. Something seemed off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Circling around his character, because the narrative was focused, of course, on Kanan and everything else, but there was a cliffhanger that was left off on his narrative.
Oh, man.
And the way they didn't even show his body. Normally in Power, they'll show you the body. They didn't even show the man's face.
Which is crazy.
I don't know what to say. Mm-hmm. I guess they was probably trying to renegotiate. Something happened, because usually in Power, when you're dead, they show you dead in the morgue.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And there was nothing. They didn't show his face in the morgue.
Which is crazy. I'm looking at him like, what happened? Like, we're just waiting on something.
I don't know. But what's getting to me about this now, who killed them? That's the big question.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Who killed them?
That is the big question. And
could it be the beginning of the RSKs? Could it be Uncle Marvin, Starving Marvin?
Starving Marvin.
Could it be Lulu? Nah, why would Lulu want to take out his own artist? That's his money. Why would he want to fuck up his own investment?
That's so true.
That's without a doubt, that can't be Lulu.
Nah.
Who could it be? Exactly. We don't know.
We'll come up. Well, we'll come up.
Could it be Rock? I mean, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Uncle Marvin.
Yeah. Or it'd probably be one guy that we never talked about yet.
What? But this guy, whatchamacallit? This guy, that Kanan's best friend, Kanan's other best friend that died. Yeah. His brother? No way. It can't be him. It can't be him. It can't be him. No way. I don't see that.
You don't see it.
I don't see that. Maybe when it comes down to Rock or Lulu, eventually, yeah, I could see that happen.
Yeah.
But Famous, it has to be something a little bit more different. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think it's Marvin.
Oh, I think I agree with you on that one. I
think it's Marvin.
Yeah. We'll wait for the next episode to see what happens. But speaking of the next episodes, man. And we got in this episode, I don't know, for some reason it was like poetry in motion. Daredevil, episode 8. Very interesting.
Don't fear the dark.
Yep.
Embrace it.
Yep.
Don't fear the dark. Become it.
Yep.
Listen, as I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, it's getting better and better and better.
Each episode,
and better.
Yep. Even when they started with Bullseye going to general population.
Why would they?
That
was
weird.
Vanessa. She started that. She was the one that started this whole shit.
Yep.
And I knew it wasn't Kingpin. That's why I said she's worse.
Yep.
Now you understand why I said in the very beginning.
Yep.
When episode 1 came out, I said, who's the worst? I said, you think Kingpin's something? She's the worst one.
Yep.
Got Bullseye out of jail. He on the killing spree. He about to be on the killing spree.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, she did the whole setup with White. All that is all her.
Yeah, exactly. And then the funny thing, when Matt went back to the bar where it all started, he realized he was drinking something, and then when the bartender said something about White, what was it, the drink, and then he realized what happened, and then went to see Bullseye in jail, and realizing that who did this? Who did this? Beat him up, bah. Like, go on, come here. he just bumped his head. He put him.
Yeah, but look what happened.
Yeah.
Look what happened. Look how he got out.
Yeah.
His teeth spit it out and hit the fucking officer, the CEO, right in the eye.
Yeah. Bullseye.
Bullseye. That's just how it is with Bullseye, man. This is why I say Bullseye is the most dangerous character out of all his villains.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, there's nothing like, no matter how many villains in the Daredevil universe you could put in front of him, nobody's passing this man.
No,
Not even Kingpin. I love Kingpin, but Wilson Fisk, you ain't fucking with fucking Bullseye. Ain't nobody fucking with Bullseye. Like,
he hit the target.
My man,
bang.
he spits nails, little ass nails at flies.
Yeah.
And he gets them like,
even with a paperclip.
You saw what he did with his teeth.
Yeah.
And then he put it back in. Listen, the best part to me out of that episode was the tango with Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Wilson Fisk, then Daredevil, and Dr. Glenn.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
And then they end up switching partners. That was even more fire.
Yeah.
And I love the slick shit that was coming out of Kingpin's mouth.
Yeah.
And like he was whispering so Daredevil could actually hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he's like, you motherfucker. I wanted to break out a character right now, but I'm not trying to expose myself. And that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That's what Kingpin, that's why Vanessa did what she did, because she wants the Daredevil to expose himself. But do she know that she's putting Wilson Fisk at risk on exposing himself to the world?
That's
as well?
the truth.
And I know everybody is like wondering, why is Kingpin not saying that Matt Murdock is Daredevil? Well, a fan here, and I'm going to answer that for you. Think about it. It's the Daredevil. He's a lawyer. He's blind. Who in the fuck will really believe Wilson Fisk, who was already committed in the fucking psychiatric ward, who was already committed in jail? He has mental issues. He was incarcerated. You're gonna believe that? Oh, that Matt Murdock is the Daredevil.
Yeah.
This blind lawyer right here is the Daredevil. Let alone he is a lawyer. You're not beating the system. That's the reason why Wilson Fisk will never tell anybody that Matt Murdock is the Daredevil. He'll tell like his personal security to go after this person, not telling them that it's the Daredevil, but he will not say that because he knows the moment he tells anybody about his secret identity, it is over for Kingpin. It is over for Wilson Fisk.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, the world knows how crooked he is, but the world really don't know how wicked and evil he really is. And what his hands into political dirty ties, he's got himself involved. So, no, that's the reason why. He will not throw him. They got each other by the balls. Pause.
Nah, but I can't wait for the last episode. Coming out next Tuesday, 9 p.m.
Yeah, man, stay tuned. Also, another Tuesday episode that be coming out as well. Apple TV, also, that's by Lionsgate. My show, The Studio. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Stop playing.
I'm gonna see it this week.
Stop playing. Listen, man, let me tell you about this show now. So The Studio is about a character, Seth Rogen. He ends up becoming the head of the studio. One of his close colleagues and friend as well got fired. She blames him, thinking that he was the cause of it, but that wasn't the case. Now that he's got the position, they're coming out with this. They want them to come out with this idea called Kool-Aid. This movie based on Kool-Aid. Good idea based on the Kool-Aid character, but then again, he runs, in one of the episodes, he runs into Martin Scorsese, and Martin Scorsese is pitching the Jonestown idea. Yeah. The studio was going crazy, and, it hits me different because, one of my relatives on my grandmama's side, my grandmother's father is from Guyana, so, but Anyway, the Jonestown thing, they wanted to translate it to Kool-Aid. The studio's going crazy, like, wait a minute, no. Don't you dare do that fucking shit. You better not release that shit. So he ended up taking Martin Scorsese's script for Jonestown, convincing him that it was going to be the title Kool-Aid, right? And then when the studio head heard about it, the studio CEO that runs it, he heard about it. He calls him and his team to the meeting. They have the discussion. They pitched the idea because in the beginning he was like, "No, we ain't doing with this. We're gonna go with this idea, Kool-Aid, and then the name of the movie's called Kool-Aid, and we're gonna incorporate the Jonestown script into it. It's gonna be directed by Martin Scorsese." Everybody was like, yeah, and then some of them was just like, oh, hell fucking no. No. Even there was even a point in real life, DiCaprio was I think he was going to, I was just like, you better get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, word.
And that film ain't never seen light yet. Keyword, yet. Anyway, no, I'm just saying. Anyway, so what ended up happening, and I found it very hilarious when the CEO of the studio, which is the character portrayed by Bryan Cranston, he calls him in and his team. He discusses the idea. He said, "Pitch your idea for Kool-Aid." So Seth Rogen reneges on the original plan and decided to go with his marketing teammate's plan and show him the Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, busting out through the bricks and all that shit. They all looking at him like, wait a minute, what the fuck? That you didn't want this idea. Now all of a sudden you changing your mind because the big boss is here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he asks us what the story was, and then he took another pitch from one of his guy that's on the writing side. And he's pitching the big boss his story that he didn't want to fuck with from the beginning, that his writer was suggesting. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, because now the big boss is there. And he's like, yeah, well, let me tell you, this is good. I like this. Go with it. He said, because I heard that you decided to take that you paid Martin Scorsese $10 million to do this Jonesburg movie. Is it true? Why did you give him $10 million? And then he said, I took it because I wanted to fucking kill his movie. Now in Hollywood or in any business, film business, period, that is the last thing you don't ever want to do. That's say, do. That's the last fucking thing you ever want to do. You will make an enemy for life from any creator if you fucking do that shit. And what the fuck he did? He fucking did it. He went to Charlize Theron's party, which he was dying to go to. Yeah. He finally got access, and then he made Martin Scorsese cry. That was crazy.
Wow. Wow.
He was like, he said, I'll give you the fucking money. Give me my script back. My man said, no, deal's done.
Oh wow!
Scorsese looking so old and fragile in that moment right there.
Damn.
My man was like, yo, them dudes walked away like, oh shit. Charlize Theron comes right there. She's looking at him like, oh my God, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right? And he's telling her what happened. Yo, she walked up right over there and looked at him, and she was like, get the fuck out. He was like, yeah, we out. And then all of a sudden, they come across Steve Buscemi. Now, he was supposed to play Jim Jones.
Right.
And he's excited, telling them what's going on. They over here just capping the bullshit, giving him bullshit. And it's still there after Charlize is saying, get the fuck out. So me as a viewer, I'm like, yo, leave right now.
Word. Word.
And yeah, yo, the episode was good. I enjoyed it. That also comes on Tuesday night. That's pretty much on about to head on towards episode 4 now, episode 5. Yes, definitely check it out. You will love it. It gives the elements of Curb Your Enthusiasm with Entourage. Bango. And you're going to love, trust me, Curb and Entourage, you're going to enjoy. Believe you me, I fucking love it. It is fucking amazing. I am looking forward to more episodes. I hope there's a season 2. Lord behold, I hope there's a season 2.
Oh, man. Yeah, I gotta see it. But speaking of seasons, we was down to the final episode of 1923. And let me tell you, that was emotional. That was so emotional. And I was looking at it because I'm like, let's see what happens when this girl comes home and sees Spencer. But that was tough. That was tough. When Spencer saw
Alexandra?
Yeah. So outside, he was running on the train, running, and then see her outside, freezing. She was freezing. I'll tell you, when they got her into the cabin and they had to take off the gloves and see that black and blue, man. That was difficult.
Taylor Sheridan know how to really hit a nerve.
Yeah.
Like an emotional nerve at that. He did that with 1883 with Elsa. Mm-hmm. We knew she was gonna die, but it was just the journey to that expected death is where it hit. Because the journey, you see the journey, you grow to love these characters, and then he snatches them right away from you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I always felt that was inspired by Kurt Sutter when he was dealing with Kurt Sutter in the production of Sons of Anarchy. And I feel that he's learned so much from Kurt on the art aspect of knowing how to trigger fans, because let me tell you, Taylor has been doing this for a good while now. And I feel that he's learned a lot from Kurt Sutter in the production of Sons of Anarchy. People got to remember he played the officer. He played the sheriff on that show on season 1 and season 2. And he was great in that as well.
Yeah.
The journey, it was just the sacrifices. Good one, Taylor. You really hit the heart.
Yeah, definitely.
You really hit the heart with this one.
Definitely. Yeah, I like it. Give him credit for that. I give him credit for that.
And yes, when there was a moment where I have to agree with Spencer. And I know a lot of fans was like, but he's not responsible for his wife's murder. Technically, yeah. You see, the truth is, if Cara would have never sent that telegram, he still would have been overseas chilling. If none of this issue with that ranch and everybody else trying to capitalize and take over that, none of this would have never happened. None. So, yeah, in any type of way, if you really look at it, in the journey, them being separated, trying to come together, that whole shit that they had to go through. I'm gonna be honest with you. And she was pregnant. Yeah, it's his fault. It is his fault. He caused it. He started it. Had he not started the fucking shit, believe you me, Alexandria, none of this would have happened. Alexandria would have been alive. They would have been in Europe. He would have came back with the family introducing and all this other nonsense. One big old happy Dutton family. But no, when it comes to the Duttons, there's never a happy.
Anything happens.
There's never a happy ending when it comes to the Duttons. You get peace, but not a happy ending.
Nope.
And Spencer Dutton didn't get peace after Alexandria's death. Yes, he had another child with a widower, because they were both widowers, but he didn't marry her because he only decided to be married once, and I respect that, because that's how the way I go too. If I'm gonna get married, it's gonna be one time. That's it. Ain't nobody convincing me otherwise.
Love you, baby.
Ain't nobody convincing me, and I stick to that shit. But Taylor Sheridan, I'm waiting for 1945. This was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah. Really, really good. I'm so fucked up that this episode is not going, like, there's no more seasons after this.
Yeah.
It's over. And it's really, it's a punch in the gut. I'm a miss. I love Helen Mirren. Fucking Harrison Ford was just amazing.
Amazing.
Brandon Skynyrd, listen, you are my Batman, sir. You're my Batman, period. Looking at you and your journey, going through what you was going through on this show just to get home gives me so much like of a reminder of what Bruce Wayne was dealing with in his journey before he went back home to become Batman.
Yeah.
The elements is there.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
You're my Batman. Good luck, man. I hope you get that role, man. James Gunn. Hey, yo, Gunn. Give him that role.
Yep.
Give him that role, sir.
Definitely.
Give him that role.
Definitely.
Speaking of James Gunn. Superman. New trailer coming out soon.
What, next week?
Yep.
Oh.
Next week. Oh, we definitely reviewing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Reviewing and oh man, reviewing reaction to it. There's a war going on between DC fans and Snyder fans. Shout out to my Snyder fans, man. Listen, guys, I know. Listen.
The question is why?
Listen, I get it. I seen this. Listen, they had this thing where, you know when Superman was falling, and the way he was laying, So they have that right of him falling, and then you see Henry Cavill's Superman going, boof, boof, and I'm sitting back like, oh wow, and everybody's just laughing, ha 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 ha, and I'm like, all right guys, it's funny, but it ain't that funny, but I get it. Listen, man, Snyder fans, things change, man. He had this time. He did what he did. He had all the power in the world to get this right. It's unfortunate. He had plenty of opportunities to change things and go about things the way he wanted to. It didn't work out. Critically, it was a split. I mean, what else can we say about it?
Exactly.
He did his part. I'm not mad at it. I'm upset. I'm sad that we didn't get the complete version of the sequels for the Justice League. We didn't get we didn't get a Batman movie. And I will always say to me that Batman versus Superman is Batman's movie. Is the Batman's movie featuring Superman. Yeah. I will always say that, and at least I can say thank you, Zack Snyder, for doing this Batman so proper, because Ben Affleck will always be my favorite Batman, plain and simple. And you brought that to life, and but guys, changes are coming. Yeah, we have to take it for what it is. Definitely. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna judge a movie that I haven't seen yet. The trailer may look disappointing to a lot of people, but at the same time, hey, listen, you never know how the film may look when it's released. So we just have to wait. And then, hey, once when it comes out, y'all can trash on it. Exactly. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Me, I don't think I'm going to trash it, because James Gunn is really going back to 1950s. And that's the part where a lot of people are going to be lost. Yeah. When to the Fortress of Solitude, when you see the robots, like all of these are detailed in the comic books, and I don't think a lot of people are nostalgic to go as far as back as
even Crypto. That's another thing.
That's what I'm saying. They're not that nostalgic to go as far as back as reading those comic books. They can. I mean, you can go online and read them. I mean,
because even in the cartoons, even in the back in the day, in the cartoons, they had Crypto on it too.
Yeah, but it's more.
They never told the story about it.
But you got to remember, it's the campiness, it's the quirkiness, it's just so many levels, like people are complaining about him being weak or him being vulnerable. Like Clark Kent has an issue on adapting to being. He has an issue on adapting to human society, and he's an alien in disguise as a human. It's hard for him. So yes, he's vulnerable. Yes, listen, they saying that David Cornsweet was whining in the new Superman trailer. Guess what? and Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. That's my favorite Superman movie. He had his vulnerable moments. He had a lot of vulnerable moments. Yeah. He had a lot of sad moments. He had a lot of little whimpering moments. Yeah. I don't see it, but I understand fans is disappointing and upset. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
That trailer's coming out. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll leave it at that.
Yep, that's it.
You know,
that's it.
It's coming out this summer.
Yeah.
Speaking of summer, there's another film that I came across, production-wise, pictures, and listen, man, I was just amazed about it. Looks good, picture-wise. I'm just looking forward to this trailer. Y'all leaked out the photos, the set photos for this on I Know What You Did Last Summer. Where's that trailer? Now, this is great.
Yeah.
Like, look, people, this is from People. Mm-hmm. Jennifer Love Hewitt, god damn. Look great, girl. Freddie Prinze Jr., my boy.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Seasoned man. See, that's a seasoned man, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, listen, the 40s, 50s, man, it's the fountain of the youth with us.
Yep, definitely.
It seems to be well-rounded. It's about 5 people. Mm-hmm. It's set 30 years later after the original, after I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Right.
I'm hearing there's gonna be a lot of changes. It's like a couple of upgrades in that film. I'm looking forward. I'm just excited that it's back. I'm excited to see Jennifer Love Hewitt. I know Brandy is in this movie.
That's the only thing I want. That's the only thing I want to see. If Brandy's in it, or they gonna put more people in it that we saw.
But what's enough people? Because okay, for example, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. The only people that survived was Freddie Prinze Jr., Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Brandy. Mekhi Phifer's gone. Bill Cosby's gone. He's gone in real life.
Oh yeah. True.
We don't know about Ben Wilson and his son. Ben Willis, I'm sorry. Ben Willis. We don't know about Ben Willis and his son.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I hope it's Ben Willis coming back. Because I don't give a fuck how old he is. Bring him back.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
70-year-old, listen, Arnold Schwarzenegger still could do some things. So we're not trying to hear this shit right now. And Ben Willis looked pretty. He looked pretty, little workout, push-ups, calisthenics type of thing. So we're not going to do this nonsense right now. Bring that man back, man. I hope that's his name, Muse Watson. I hope he returns, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope he returns. Either that or the son, he did have a daughter, but if I recall, the daughter did pass away. So it has to be, it's something.
Yeah.
Something.
Definitely.
Who knows?
Hey,
listen, it could be.
I want to see it.
It could be.
I want to see it. Let's see the trailer first. But I want to see the trailer first, to see who's in it. That's all. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. But it looked good. If you got Jennifer Love Hewitt, you got Freddie Prinze. Anyone else come in? I'm fine with it.
Me too. Me too. Keep drinking that water, Jennifer. Whatever you keep drinking that water, eating them fruits. Whatever the hell you doing. Whatever you doing. Lord. Anyway, this is everything that we all summed up with for today. Guys, I would like to say thank you for taking the time out on listening and watching this movie podcast version. It's been great having you guys listen to us and watch us as usual. I appreciate it. You guys have an immaculate weekend. I'm Mizzie Mark.
I'm Trav Boogie.
Y'all have a good one. See you at the movies. Peace.